Welcome back to a brand new episode of Let's Talk Reboot, episode 2, Twitch versus. So, as y'all know, last week they announced that they're going to be allowing creators to use copyright music for the YouTube Shorts. For one, I think it's a good thing, but at the same time, I find it to be more problematic because I feel like time when certain content creators like myself and everyone else uploads a short. As I know last year I was hit with a whole bunch of claims by multiple artists and all. But personally, I feel like this doesn't make any sense. You allow big time creators to use music for this stuff, but you don't allow small content creators to use copyright on shorts. And also, if you notice a couple times when I up my YouTube from TikTok and all of that, I don't use copyright music. Do I'm gonna end up being hit with a bunch of claims like nonstop. So there's no point of doing all of that if you're gonna do it at your own risk. Doing all of that, to be honest, though. But I'm gonna get to the article in a minute. But first, what I do want to appreciate y'all for subscribing to my channel and content as always. Even though I don't upload like I used to, but I promise you the better. So I know I gotta do some down on three reactions as soon as it's in my room. Because right now downstairs is working, but it's not room. So I'm gonna have to figure out something. But trust me, it's coming, y'all. So I'm gonna need you. But right now, I just want to focus on two topics: YouTube, and I'm gonna focus on YouTube and the YouTube's creator music market. They're gonna be allowing content creators to use copyright music for these shorts thing. And once YouTube is actually doing something right, but you're gonna get my overall towards the end of the video after I'm done with the YouTube's topic. So with that being said, let me share. Okay, so as you can see, I'm here with the uh, YouTube's creator music marketplace. We're finally able to creators. We're finally able creators license pop music. And for one, I think it's a good thing because I personally, it's been hard on YouTube to try to use copyright music for different artists from different artists into our videos. And but as long as it's instrumental, that's fine. But without the rapper's lyrics, then that's going to be a problem because I know in the past I had been with a bunch of claims and because I was, because music I put on YouTube, yet, it's free copyright music makes sense. It's even worse on TikTok when I promote my videos on YouTube and the music were free copyright. But all of a sudden TikTok says that the music not represent our platform. Like how sense? I don't get it. So let's get to YouTube's creators' music woes may finally be coming to an end. For more than a decade, creators have struggled to soundtrack their videos with other than instrumental or stock music and still make money. If they wanted to use popular or not, they have to do some knowing that you from their video will go to the rights holder for the track. Hey, September 20th at is inaugural made on YouTube event. YouTube announced create a new marketplace for creators to browse and license music with defined terms and rates all spelled out. They can also affect to share with music rights holders. When you think about it, it kind of makes sense though. They're actually doing something nice for once because in the past they have the L's because of certain decisions they make. Guys, that's gonna cause content creators freak out over stupid stuff they do, it's obvious to me that that's what has been happening in the past couple of years. And I think it's a good thing because, like I said, you want to make sure that everything is right by the content creators. You wouldn't have to worry about them freaking out. And right now, it's acting stupid because that's how it is, basically. I just refreshed it multiple times. I don't know why it's not. I guess that's what happens when you use um, RCN's cable, which just sucks because the internet is working, the Wi-Fi is on, so I don't know why is this thing tripping. My minute, I'm gonna come back to this later. I'm not in the mood for this right now. What are y'all doing? All right, one more time. Stay on top of man. It's power just right now. We're on Twitch and YouTube. Please stay on top of y'all. That's all I ask. Where were we? I think that's about it. The marketplace is free to use, much like YouTube's long but outdated audio library, which offers free stock music and sound effects to creators from within the creator studios. It's a huge step forward in the content landscape that has evolved faster than the copyright laws have been able to keep up. Creative music is a beta in the US and will expand to more countries in 2020. That is great. That is what I want to hear because I feel like YouTube, for the most part, has been nothing but crap lately in terms of certain decisions they and whatever issues they have. But I just hope they keep news because I think a lot of content creators are thinking about doing YouTube full time. A lot of Twitch creators are leaving Twitch to come do YouTube because of the streaming services, because they're more popular on Twitch than they are on YouTube. Pokemon is whatever Twitch content creator that's out there, even though some of them are controversial, but they're popping out there. So I had a Twitch account one time, but I deleted it because I don't have any specific topic I want to bring up, I want to talk about, or do anything on there because there's nothing to do on Twitch. So there's no point of that. I think YouTube is the perfect place to do all of that. Playing games, streaming. I mean, it's basically like Twitch, honestly. See what. And I think that's about it. Now, honest with you, this is a step in the right direction because I think YouTube is content creators to use copyright music for these shorts. But wouldn't it been cool if they actually this big and small to use copyright music that is instrumental in these certain videos, whatever they want to talk about. But what they need to do is try to balance all of that out of, you know, having certain videos and without worrying about getting a strike claim and all of that. It's really important for us to do everything. Like I said, I just hope that whatever they're doing is right instead of you just like being so dumb and not being careful of what you put on there. I mean, basically, YouTube is the but sometimes when you monetize, you're gonna have to be careful of what you're doing. because as long as you're being careful and not crossing the line and crossing the boundary, violating the guidelines, then you're fine. But when it comes to the place, it actually makes sense in a sort of way as to why they're doing all of this. That Twitch would do, Twitch would do something, but I don't think it's, I don't. So if y'all want the article to both of these links, it will be in the description. Some opinions on this by the end of the video, by the end of this. So I'll be right back with you. So give me a moment. I'm gonna find an article about Twitch. Make sure y'all stay put. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get to it because my internet started again. On that. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's StreamYard. It's the internet. If you have Comcast or RCN, depends on if you have like a Fire Stick. That's the worst part. Now we're on to the second article. Oh, for the love of God, bro. All right, so we're here. It says Twitch restricting browser support to just Chrome, Firefox. Yeah, Twitch has been on some nonstop issues. If y'all don't know what's going on with Twitch, they're basically just now in terms of dealing with these ads, like advertisements from their favorite streamers. So it means that you're gonna have to watch all nonsense on Twitch. Just you get watch through the stuff to do just streamers talk about whatever. And I think that is one of the most biggest controversies in Twitch. Like you're just continuously messing up. You're basically just doing what YouTube is doing, just playing favoritism and canceling certain content creators, like you're doing black content creators, like Jadion's. So back was doing the hater rate against Pokemon, and he got banned for like 8 months. Certain content creators get to keep their platforms, and I think it's one of the worst things you could do, creator. You know, at least Jadion own up to his accountability on Twitch, which they're still on there, doing the bad and twerking and shaking the thought pockets, spinning the 304 the internet as usual. One particular controversy that people are still talking about today is one content creator still has her Twitch account after a 7-day ban, almost a week, because she's given a slap on the wrist for it. So that's how you know Twitch was known to be very sexist towards content creators. And with that being said, I think YouTube is a crappy platform because with everything they're doing and just reputations and canceling certain people, and yet you allow certain creators to continue to be on there being half naked and all, but you want to let go of people that does something accident. Get a grip. What's wrong with y'all? Poor communications from Twitch had led to confusion following announcing that Chrome, Edge, and Firefox are currently on the web supported by the popular streaming platform. No context was provided within the announcement. Appears the restrictions are temporary have been placed on an alternate so that Twitch can locate and shut down access points being used to create masses of bot accounts. I think what you need to be doing is certain content creators their Twitch accounts back. Like Jadion's, for example, give his Twitch accounts back. I highly doubt that Twitch is going to do that because, they play favor the content creators. And they're being racist and sexist. I mean, may I say more? But personally, I think they need to, because this right here is not only an issue. And not only that, but I also found out that they're going to be cutting down certain budgets. Like whenever they get monetized, like you're going to cut money they're going to be making on there. If someone that hits like 1,000 followers on Twitch, they're not going to be making money like they used to. So you're just basically cutting it down. Like you can't do that. Like people have bills to pay and all that. Like that's a major red flag from Twitch. I'm so glad I don't got that account anymore. So the issue started when users started experiencing errors when logging into the service, and address the situation by asking users to log in from an up-to-date version of web browsers, and announced that a help article to address troubleshooting the issue coming soon. Now, what's even worse is that RC internet, especially when you try to log into a StreamYard, then you have to keep refreshing over and over again, which is like the biggest red flag, in my honest opinion. Like I said, as a black man myself, I don't want to say man myself, I have issues with it as well when it comes to try to log in the StreamYard and you. Like the internet in my Chromebook has been going off and on, off and on, off and on because of the Wi-Fi and the internet issue and the cable issue. But these are all common. But I need to fix this stuff before creators from there that are now thinking about leaving Twitch in favor of YouTube when it comes to streaming and all of that, and put money on YouTube than they do in Twitch. Plus the sponsors and all of that, like taking big L's and all of that. So they're not looking good right now. Seeing the error when logging in, be sure using a supporter, Chrome, Firefox, or Edge, and your browser is fully updated. Article to help troubleshoot in this coming soon. About the troubleshoot in this help article, the help stuff don't really help you at all. They just tell you what you need to do. You just have to read a bunch of nonsense, but each time you ask a question, you do nothing. So unless there's like a person that can basically show you how to get rid of all of the issues instead of reading through text, but you reading through text and reading a bunch of garbage, that's not going to help you nothing. So the same way you're dealing with the, getting lack of views on YouTube and the center, they don't help you with nothing at all. Same thing Twitch is doing. Twitch CPO Tom Ferrari later clarified matters on saying that the browser restrictions are only a temporary measures to combat bonus in a hate raid. Unfortunately, this is what the work of making Twitch sales. Folks need to use a browser of their preference today to stop tomorrow's hate raid, say Ferrari. So all of this is because of the hate raid. Don't tell me it has something to do with WishCon, because He got banned for 8 months, and he hasn't been on Twitch yet for that, for God knows how long. And yet you let certain content creators keep their platform because they're privileged. That's basically what this is. This sounds like privilege. So even if they have to update everything and fix what's going on with Twitch, Twitch is about to go downhill. They're about to lose their platforms because problems keep going up and up and up and up and up. Like it's getting to, there's so many content creators are going to end up leaving Twitch in favor of YouTube and all the other platforms like Twitter, TikTok, just for streaming, because that's what they're known for. That's what livelihood is. They make money over there. They have sponsors and they got money to make. They got, so I think what Twitch needs to do is figure out a way to get rid of internet problems, because right now you're just pissing off so many customers. Opera GX has assured Twitch users that May can still access the streaming platform through its browser, providing them to the latest version. I tested 3 of the biggest alternative browsers myself, Brave, and Opera GX, and found that I still had login access across all, as well as functionality to both watch videos, and those using unsupported browsers may still have access to Twitch despite outcry and the Twitch support comments criticizing the decisions to drop official support. Both browsers using an unsupported browser doesn't appear to outright block all access to the streaming service. Some users are reporting issues such as being unable to make purchases on Twitch, unsupported browser, and even streamers using one of the supported browsers are experiencing log. And you see, once again, like you are causing like Twitch and content creators on there more issues, more problems, and they're going to end up to for a lot of updates and all, everything. Because let's face it, YouTube, what Twitch is not doing, providing updates and allow streamers to use the content creators and short content creators to use copyright music for the short videos, as long as it's not like fully copyrighted, which you're going to end up getting claimed regardless. Just got to be careful of what you're doing on there, because there's a possibility that, getting strike or claimed multiple times. I would say that for Twitch, the internet issues are continuing to get worse for them and get their stuff together. So you really have to, with your brain and logic and how to get the customers what they try to help them, instead of having them go to the help centers and all that. Those do not help at all. So Twitch ham-fitted communications aren't doing favors. Wasn't I just saying it before? Ham-fisted, aka the help centers and all of that, they're not helping. Running through taxes. No, like give us a human being that can show get rid of these issues. If there's someone that can make videos on how to do this and that, then you can do that. But having you read through all the dumb texts and texts and all is a red flag. Twitch ham-fisted communications aren't doing any favors. Is reducing the revenue split. Yep, it was not saying it before. Creators from 70, 30 to 50, and 50 has already its image with the streamers and fans alike, causing big names like Cody Miko migrating to rival services like YouTube. The best talent have already jumped ship. Now this right here is the evidence you need right here. Wasn't I just saying that a few minutes ago, when certain big creators from Twitch are jumping ship to YouTube for stream and popularity? It's already happening. It's already happening. Twitch is just messing up big time. It's basically doing everything, what Twitch is doing, despite its issues. It's in the platform's best interest to be transparent, to remain in this community. Yeah, right. You only stand there because you want to save your behinds getting criticized and taking L. You're already taking L from what you're doing. Like I said, am I the only by this? Am I the only one surprised, you know, for what Twitch is doing, its issues, the errors and the help centers, and them calling themselves providing, like, y'all are just making things worse. That's why a lot of content creators are Twitch in favor of YouTube, like I said, to do better streams, making money, and creating better topics. Like, it's only a matter of time before it's about to be officially shut down because of what they're doing. There's going to be a big content creators like, Maximilian and other big creators like Jadion's, Pokemon, Ninja, others are ending up shutting down. So, like, not really surprised by it. And before we get into this, let's go viewers' comments. Red Space Range, what's going on? Like I said, whatever I'm doing a topic, read the description and stay on next time. That says, let's not forget Native American content creators don't get squat at all. Wow. So that all makes sense in a sort of way of why everybody is in favor of YouTube and other platforms to get better treatment. It's crazy. I didn't think that Native Americans don't get enough. And speaking of Native Americans, there is one Native American that got permanently banned because he was racist towards other people. On themselves trying to do something, but all of a sudden he just got the platform because someone snitched on him, and basically they have evidence of him doing all of this, him calling himself trying to do right, and all of a sudden it backfired on him big time. So what happens when you call yourself try to do something but you don't? It's a big red flag, honestly. All right, let's see what else. So we got Future Boy Who. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Nice to see you. So we got Welch. Yo, what's good, man? Before I go, I'm gonna I guess I could just stay in for a few more minutes to if y'all got something to ask me, let me know before I charge my phone. I got church in the morning. We got to get ready for the game tomorrow, which is I'm not looking forward. The Commanders are playing Dallas. I'm not looking forward to this. Watch. Let's go here. Appreciate it. So I just got finished making 2 videos. One is the Luminary, and another is A Boom talking Mortal Kombat, which I'm on the next topic for next week's episode. For the 3rd episode, it's going to be about A Boom and the Mortal Kombat. So I just got finished making a video on that. Him asking the fans questions, the upcoming MK12 reboot, remakes, and all of that. I made another video on the Illuminati about demonstrating false information about the Happy Split, which was not true all along. So, I got everything to do. I'm gonna have to charge my phone, finish with the stream. Like I said, if y'all got any questions, let me know. All right, so I just added the join in. So if y'all want to join in, ask, interact with me, we're talking. We're here. I'm here. If not, then I'm gonna end. I do appreciate y'all for coming out so far and supporting me. I really appreciate the love. How y'all liking fall so far? Personally, like fall. Fall is a good weather. You know, it's way better than summer because I can't stand dealing with the heat. So okay, what's yeah, I think I'm gonna let stream y'all know what's going on. Internet is terrible right now. Okay, stop popping up.
Hello, what's up?
Oh man, how you doing?
Good. You excited for
Yeah,
Power Rangers this season?
I am definitely. I'm mostly excited for Cosmic Fury because I think what they're doing is direction instead of using like Sentai footage for the ground fights. They're gonna be using fights, which is a good thing that they're actually doing. It's a nice update from Mighty Morphin Zeo, and I think a lot of people don't realize and are forgetting Mighty Morphin for the most part from season two in season three. They basically use Megazords from different Sentai's, Die Ranger and Cocker Ranger. But
Yeah.
Fury, they're used in the same suits. I mean, the same suits with no. So
You know they have a character that's playing Trini's daughter in the show?
yeah, I mean it's possible though. But I'm Charlie Curtis. Curtis, she's in New Zealand film doing martial arts and stuff. It's a possibility that they're gonna end up being our Yin Trini's daughter because I think what they're actually doing is they're gonna be doing something big for the anniversary 30th anniversary of Many More for Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of people saying that Austin St. John is good. It's gonna come back. Him, Amy Jo Johnson. We know that he also coming back. Now, when you think about it, the biggest thing that came yesterday's con was of Walter Jones and David Yost. They're already in New Zealand somehow, and I don't is really having people talking and it's being excited about it, which is something I'm looking forward to the most. I mean, I grew up with both Mighty Morphin Power and Billy are my favorite characters.
Yeah.
So to me, having them back for as well as the anniversary special, it could make sense. Steve Cardenas, who played Rocky and Zeo, um, I heard him saying same thing. He won't be a because he's in New Zealand filming something, but we really don't know what is it for like a separate project or it could be for Power Rangers. But I
Might
like
be doing a Power Rangers Zero thing, probably.
actually it could be for the cost for like a team up. Like I'm
Yeah.
calling it for like a team up. So to me, if it is true, then I'm all for it. I mean, I would like to come back as Zeo Blue because that right there is what fit his character better than he did in Mighty Morphin. In Mighty Morphin, he was just there, no development at all. But
No.
something to do, and he grew as a ranger the most.
Yep. I hated
Uh,
Turbo.
huh?
I hated Turbo.
Yeah, but he was only in it for like a few minutes, injuring his back. Then he only appeared in one episode in Turbo, giving his power to to Justin, um, like pass him the torch, which is a
Yeah.
red flag. I never did like the Turbo the first half, but the second half got better when TJ and them were cast.
Yeah.
So
The Power Rangers Space came out and that was the best one there.
oh yeah, I'm surprised people forget about Beetleborg's existence, and they were going to get next season. Yeah, you know what? Think of it. Now that you think about it, Beetleborgs. I watched it last, I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago when I was watching on Netflix, and it didn't really age well, but it was interesting. Josh, what's up?
What's Josh?
Um,
Josh?
yeah, I mean, I just think that it's weird that people don't really bring up Beetleborgs that much.
No.
But I mean, I did enjoy that show. I like that in VR Troopers. I think
Your
that's
Troopers was
cool.
good.
Yeah, but I didn't like the Mix It Nice. That was completely garbage. Even though it was original, but it was done poorly. It was trash.
Yeah.
Like I hated that show. I only watched a few episodes when I was like in my younger years.
Yeah.
But the result of it was just bad. Like I hated it.
You know,
It was a
Tony.
terrible show.
You know, Jason David Frank was supposed to be in start that Troopers show, VR Troopers originally.
Yeah, point. It was originally going to be called Cybertron. I think that was like around November '93 when he was when he I think it was around November '93 when JDF left Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think early season two when he I think around season two when he went on to film Cybertron.
Yeah.
But I think once he came back around '94, during the early summer of season two, uh, we came back as the White Ranger and all of that, the behind the scenes stuff. Like it's just a bunch of different craziness though. I got all the information from the like from Instagram, you know.
Insane.
But I kind of understand what they're going for, with Cybertron. It was the first time the JBL, I mean the
GDF.
JDF was gonna have its own Metal Heroes TV show, um, Metal Heroes TV show.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I think it's interesting, that he didn't do it. I've seen the trailers, I've seen the actions, but basically they were doing what Ryan Steele from VR Troopers did with the plot and all of that, missing his
Oh,
father and all of that. But I think for the most part, it's kind of cool. But
oh yeah.
there's something else I want to mention as well. All this hate for the new suit for Cosmic Fury is getting old. Everybody's still crying about the suits and all of that. Like, it could be concept art. It's not really official, not yet. That's why I keep saying it, but we might see some big changes come its premiere.
Yeah.
So it's kind of possible. It's kind of possible. I
Did
was really
he?
excited about everything. Them doing Cosmic Fury, David Yost and Walter Jones coming back, and not to mention the Yen character.
Yeah.
So I'm more interested in that Trini's daughter
Yes.
because a lot of us grew up in the '90s. You grew up with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so I am wondering what's gonna happen. So
She's probably the new Yellow Ranger.
yeah, but making like an alternate version of the yellow costume to represent Trini, but don't have to completely, be like her mother though. But I don't know. We don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, Sky Stuff said mix it nice on tier to the knock or whatever you say. That show didn't even age well either. But Saban could have done better. But as usual, he just care about money. That's what it is though. But thankfully, Saban is not in charge of Power Rangers anymore. Thank
That's
the
why you
Lord for
get.
that.
That's why you're getting a good thing like what you're getting now with
Yeah.
McFury.
Um, but I am looking forward to it though. To be honest with you though,
Same
uh,
here.
but someday in the future, I'm gonna end up doing some reactions downstairs in my living room because I was able to get Netflix back on there, but I can't get it in my room for some odd reason because it's not allowing me to and it's not going through.
Yeah.
So I'll figure out something in how to like do certain reaction videos and reviews of Dino Fury. And I heard Dino Fury season two, part two, is pretty good, despite some good episodes and some issues some people have with it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's getting some positive feedbacks, that'll put me in a good mood to do some reactions and reviews of Dino Fury. I mean,
Okay.
I do love Dino Fury so far. I think it's a good season. The characters are great, the actors are great. Um, and I think it was enough that they're going to end up doing Cosmic Fury. Fun fact, and I think episode 14, when they did this whole cosmic wave thing or cosmic gate, something like that, and
Yeah.
I think that is when they knew that they didn't know that they was going to do Cosmic Fury for season 30. So I think that what makes sense. That's what the story is I'm keep hearing about. So I think that's how the whole Cosmic Fury thing, you know, started.
Okay.
But for the most part, I am hearing some good things about Dino Fury, and as long as the show is continuing to do well with the fans, by the fans, I think people shouldn't have to worry about criticizing the show for next year. And mind you, Cosmic Fury hasn't even come out yet, and yet people are still hating and judging it because of the costumes and the Zords and all of that.
Yeah,
But I keep explaining to people that Summer Benedict said that they're going to be using adapting Ryu Soldier as a Sentai for the Megazord fights, but not for the ground fights. People are already complaining about the costume and stuff, how they could use some elements from the Q Ranger. Like, grow up, get over it, let it go. It's already been done. There's nothing you can do. You don't work for Hasbro. You don't get to make the decisions.
it's
Like,
Hasbro.
take it or
Hasbro's
leave it.
listen.
Like, I mean, this is a business. So that's basically what I say.
Hasbro makes money there.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about it though? After Cosmic Fury, we don't know what direction they're gonna go with Jonathan N. Twistle's Power Rangers reboot. Brian Edward Hill and Jenny Clean are gonna be a part of the reboot. The same people are doing the reboot movie, or the same people are gonna be doing the TV show. So it kind
Nice.
of makes sense. Start out with the movie first, and then the TV show. That's basically how I see it. But yet
Oh yeah.
again, we really don't know what information they have though. But I just hope that whatever it comes out, it'll be better than the TV show as far as like the fight scene goes. Be a little bit more edgy and violent in terms of the fight scenes. Then
Yeah.
yeah,
Who knows?
you also said mixing. Yeah, we already read some. Um, Actors are
Colorado.
born certain creation. Same with Beetleborgs versus VR Troopers. I mean Beetleborgs, VR Troopers, and Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, based on the Tokusatsu OG show Kamen Rider. Yeah, I mean I've seen a little bit of Kamen Rider Dragon Knight back then when it used to come on CW. It's a good show, but I just wish that it didn't get canceled. I wouldn't mind having some bond, turning it into something. But when you think about it, Kamen Rider Dragon Knight was its own thing. It wasn't influenced on Power Rangers and stuff. The fight scenes and the fight choreography of that show was really good. Uh, yeah, I mean, I didn't mind it, to be honest with you.
No.
So, Future Boy, who, if you're watching this, feel free to join in so we can talk about something. If not, I'm gonna end this off. But one day I'm gonna have my boy Future Boy Who on here so we can talk about Mortal Kombat as my next topic for next week's episode.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I know there's going to be a whole lot of people tuning in for that because a lot of us want to know what games and what is Ed Boom and them going to be adapting. What are they doing? What are going to be making? Uh,
Are they gonna be adding any MK stuff?
Probably so because, like I said, like don't nobody know what they're going to end up doing, especially Ed Boom. But I can promise you this: if they do come out with something, an announcement at the award show, just so you know, I will be doing a video right after the award show. Like, I'm coming in quick. So there's no taking my time editing stuff. I'm gonna let my feelings know about the announcements of how excited I am without the edits. It's gonna be raw, just like that. That's basically how I feel. So, but if they are gonna be announcing something at the award show, then I'll be happy. If not, then you just wasted 30 years of Mortal Kombat, not letting the fans know. Because let's face it, Warner Brother Studios, Warner Brother Games, and whatever it is that they got going on, they're just messing up big time. And I didn't pay attention because he rolled out. I don't know. I think I'm gonna end this off. I appreciate y'all for coming out. Future Boy Who, Sky Dubs, Joshua, Welch, Rebooted, Future Boy Who, Movie Universe. Who else? The Boy Collab. What's going on? I appreciate you coming out. Red Space Ranger YT. I'm gonna holler at y'all in my next week's episode. We're talking Mortal Kombat and Ed Boom. So till then, I'm out.